aeroplane full of people heading towards Almeria. So it was like, does anybody want to sell a house? They gave us 3 bottles of Plonk. Good quality Plonk as well.
What's Plonk?
Plonk? I'd say about 4 inches.
You got all these naked people looking at us and we're all like, hey!
Today's episode of the Garner Couch Club podcast is sponsored by Currencies Direct.
If you're selling a property in Spain, chances are you'll need to send the money overseas, and that's where Currencies Direct can help.
They offer fast, secure transfers with great exchange rates and personalised support.
And they're really, really easy to deal with. I mean, I have the app on my phone, and you just go in, you can do international transfers. It's really, really, really easy. You could even do it, Mother. And that's saying a lot.
What are you trying to say?
So wherever you are in your property journey, Currencies Direct make it easy for you to move the money with confidence. All you need to do is head over to our website, www.spanishpropertychoice.com, and on our homepage you will see a link direct to the Currencies Direct website, and you can follow the instructions on there. So thank you very much to Currencies Direct for sponsoring this episode of the Garners Couch Club podcast. Hello and welcome back to the Garners Couch Club podcast.
I'm Sharon and this is Shaun of Channel 4 Sunseeing Selling Houses and Spanish Property Choice, located in Almeria and the Costa del Sol.
Yes.
Yes.
Sunny Almeria and sunny Costa del Sol.
Yeah. It's amazing to think that we've actually now got 2 completely different areas that we cover. And when me and your dad go down there now, it is 2 different worlds.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
But do you mean like just like the market or just generally the everything?
I think just generally. I mean, what a week have we had, Shaun?
Yeah, you've not really stopped, have you?
I mean, all this, you know, we're going to retire and semi-retire and you and Emma taking over the business and that. What the flipping heck is going on? Because me and your dad are absolutely exhausted.
Well, it could be something to do with the fact that you have decided to open another office in a completely different region and you've decided to take part in all of these events, which, don't get me wrong, it's an incredible achievement, but...
It's been hard this week.
Yeah.
I mean, Dad's actually not very well today. He's got man flu.
Don't get me started.
He's got man flu.
I have just had the week... I tell you what, man flu is a real thing. I was really, really ill. I had a
temperature.
I was going to say I had a half a day off work, which, you know. I sold a house, though.
You did actually, yeah.
Yeah, with the man flu.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, this man flu. I tell you something, if you knew what us women had to go through right the way through our lives. I mean, it starts from a very early age with women, you know, and it's non-stop.
No, I think there's new scientific research research that says or proves that a man flu is on par with a lot of things women go through.
Absolute rubbish. You put whoever that scientist is in front of me and I'll sort it out because it's rubbish. But no, Daddy's not feeling very well today, so which was an interesting start to this morning because I literally, because I knew we were doing the podcast and that, I don't know, I woke up with a stark and I thought I'd got a spider on my face. So I flew out of bed. I cracked my toe on the bottom of the base on the window and banged my head on the window. Right. And that's how Dad woke up this morning, was me, like, there's a spider in the bed, there's a spider in the bed. And then I made him get out, which took about half an hour because he wasn't feeling very well. And then I said, right, throw the sheets back because there's definitely a spider in the bed. And it turned out to be one of my eyelashes.
Oh, no.
So not only have I got a bad toe, a bad head, and Dad's got the flu, and he's just, you know, yeah, it was an eyelash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just ones that fall out.
Yeah, I was just so disoriented.
Right, okay, we're back. Had a slight technical issue.
Yeah, your alarm went off. You go on about my alarms going off, but yeah. And I just realised. Well, you just realised as well. My screen, which I neatly put there to put Spanish property choice on, turned black.
Screensaver.
I know.
Yeah. Saving the world, Mother. Saving the planet with your screen turning off.
So professional. So anyway, back to me having a meltdown this morning over an eyelash.
Yeah, your eyelashes are falling out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how we started the day. But I tell you now, since the weekend, I am not kidding you, we have not stopped. Me and Dad flew back to the UK. Well, we didn't physically fly. We went on a plane. You know.
I would hope so. Yeah.
And that didn't start off very well because we were on time. Everything was going really well. Then we get on the aeroplane and they say, right, now we've hoarded you all on the aeroplane in 40 degrees. We've got a 45-minute delay. So we sat on the tarmac for 45 minutes, which didn't go down very well. But to be fair, they picked it up on the way back. You see, I don't understand these airlines, right? You know the way they say they can get you back quicker if they're late? Well, why can't they just get you there in time in the first place? Why can't they go quicker and get you there 45 minutes earlier than anyone? Anyway?
Shall we make a complaint? Shall we ask to speak with those pilots and say, come on, what's going on?
Put your foot down.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, they've got the power there. Put your foot down. If you can get us to the UK 45 minutes quicker, then do it.
Well, yes, I suppose so, but I don't.
Do you know why they don't do
simple.
it? I'll tell you why they don't do it. Because they wouldn't get as many coffees sold, they wouldn't get as many drinks sold, they wouldn't get as many sandwiches sold. Right? Then you've got the tickets that they bring round and you've got to buy your tickets.
This really ruffled your feathers, didn't it?
Then, after that, they bring the duty-free round. So,
do they still do all that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you like my new watch?
Okay, they clearly do then. Okay.
So you see, if they got you there quicker, they wouldn't have got the duty free in. So I wouldn't have had a new watch.
Exactly. You wouldn't have your brand new watch on your wrist if they'd rushed the flight, got you there.
Well, I would have done because I'd have bought it at duty free when I got there anyway. But no, anyway, that's beside the point.
The funny thing for me is I literally feel like I have a tracking device on you and Dad, because I can guarantee I know where you are and what you're doing every single moment of any trip you ever do. So I sat in the office and a follower that's on my Instagram who follows the show, I get a message and, I wonder, you uploaded something in the morning about returning to the UK or was it coming back?
Coming back.
It was coming back. And I got a message saying, what a coincidence would it be if I was on the same flight as your parents? And I was like, okay, have a nice flight. And it's funny because I don't, it sounds awful, but I don't usually respond to a lot of messages on Instagram. But the odd person, I think it's quite nice just to sort of say hello. And he messaged saying that. And then about 3-4 hours later, I get a picture of you sat next to him on the plane. I was like, okay, coincidences, but it is good for me because I can be like, you didn't even tell me you were on the flight yet. And I was getting messages from people on Facebook or Instagram saying, I'm with your mum and dad.
Yeah. Oh, it was so lovely. We had a really good chat. Actually, we were talking about flying and, travels and things like that. He absolutely loves New York. And as you know, I'm not a big New York fan. And he said he goes several times a year, But, he was so lovely. And he said, I can't believe I'm sitting next to you, He said, do you mind?
Keep in check on you. See? That's what it's all about. I was like, please make sure they drink 0 alcohol. They don't. Well, he failed clearly because I said if they go to the duty free or the shopping trolley, just tell my mother to say no. Well, failed. No, I'm only joking.
No.
Well, I didn't say that.
Well, it was good because I found out his mum and dad had got a place on Oasis Del Mar. So you can imagine.
Do they want to sell it?
Well, that was the first thing I said. I said, if you hear of anybody selling, can you let me know? Because we sell them like crazy on Oasis Del Mar. So I was doing my sales pitch, which, as I do. you know, and sort of raised my voice a bit because don't forget, I got a whole aeroplane full of people heading towards Almeria. So it was like, does anybody want to sell a house?
We should take show cards on planes, shouldn't we? We are Spanish Property Joys. Do you want to buy or sell?
Well, I felt like asking the girls on the plane if I could use the mic.
This flight is now sponsored by Spanish Property Joys. Your exits are Almeria, Costa del Sol.
Spanish Property Choice offices in Albox, Huerclavera, Costa del Sol and Malaga. Oh no, honestly. Anyway, back to my story. So we get the 45-minute delay, so I'm not very happy as it is anyway, you know, and I'm thinking I'm not spending any money on this plane now. You really annoyed me. But anyway, that went down the spout. But anyway, we get back to the UK and we're staying at the Premier Inn at the Orbital. You remember in Cannock?
Yeah, I stayed there. I stayed there once with you.
And you got the Brewers Fair next door, hadn't you? So we stayed there, ready to, because we've gone over because Jenny, my sister, I'm sure I mentioned it on a previous podcast, she's opened an AA dog rescue charity shop.
Yeah.
And I am genuinely proud of her, and it's changed her completely because she's been quite down since Mum passed away. She felt really sort of I suppose lost in a way. Yeah,
she needed something to
focus on. And she got so much support. Anyway, we stayed at the Premier Inn and we ate at the Brewers Fair and that. But I did my normal thing and and I've got to say thank you to them because I've got the names here. Now, at the Brewers Fair, you got Ellie, Maddie, Chloe, plus there was the boss who was a young guy. Now, when they said he was the boss, it could have been my grandson, you know, but it was really nice. They were all absolutely fabulous. And they did actually, they realised what I was doing and why I was over there. And they gave me a £40 voucher for a raffle prize.
Oh, the raffle?
Yes.
Oh.
So people could go and have a meal there, which was really nice of them. I did get a little bit upset at one point because all I kept hearing is, I love the show. We love the show. Well, actually, my nan and granddad loved the show. It wasn't even the mum and dad.
It's never the person talking.
Yeah.
It's always, I know someone that loves the show.
Oh, my nan and granddad watch you every week. You know? And I'm like, it wasn't even the mum and dad, it was the nan and granddad. But I said, well, thank you very much. That was really nice. So they gave us the £40 donation.
Thank you very much.
And then at the Premier Inn, Carol and Louisa were there. Now, God bless them. They also gave us 3 bottles of Plonk. Good quality Plonk as well.
What's Plonk?
Plonk. Don't tell me you don't know what Plonk is.
No idea.
Oh, well, what do you call it nowadays? What do you call them? Shots, I suppose.
What?
Tequila sunrise. What do you call them nowadays? Plonk is good bubbly.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Champagne?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Plonk.
Plonk. That's what we called it. That's what it's a Cannock thing, Plonk, and I'm sure a lot of people my age would call it Plonk. So they gave us 3 really nice bottles of champers for the raffle as well.
Oh, for the raffle?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were on about for us.
No.
It's like, where's my ball?
I don't drink.
Oh.
But it was really, really nice because, again, they were asking, I thought, again, they were asking about what we were doing there. And, their gran and granddad watch the show every week. The nice thing is that came out of their own pocket as well. I mean, because obviously these are big groups. They're not your little, self-sufficient businesses. They're big groups. So, they actually
was
did
really
that.
Sweet of them.
Yeah, so thank you very much to all of them. It was lovely.
No, thank you very much.
So then the following day, am I boring you now, by the way?
Well, no, there's a question I'm dying to ask. Yeah. Are you going into any more about the event? Did the event go well? The opening of of the shop?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was just going to get to that bit. I was going to say, because it's all part of what we've done. Because you know when people say, oh, they think that me and Dad sit at home all day long feeding the animals. Well, this is the last few days, right? All of this is in the last few days. Yeah. So anyway, so then we go to the event and we open dead on 11 o'clock, just as the rain started. I mean, it was beautiful the rest of the day, but 11 o'clock the rain started. Wow. But I must say that there was people that came to see us from everywhere. Me and Dad were really surprised. They'd come from Warwickshire, Derbyshire, Staffordshire, Cheshire, literally just to come and support us at the event and say hello. One of the ladies there, God bless her, was with her friends, and it was a birthday. Oh. And part of her birthday was she wanted to come and meet it. Yeah, no, I didn't. No, I gave her a hug and we had a photograph, but she didn't want to hear me singing happy birthday. But I thought that was nice as well. So we did that, and we had the shop opening, which was a huge success. And then we did that, and then the following day we flew back to Almeria. So we get on the plane again, and what? We got another delay.
Coming back.
So we got another delay. That's how we got speaking to the guy that contacted you on the... So we got chatting about that. So then we get off the plane in Almeria, right, after a very, very long day. And then we get in the car and we travel 3.5 hours down to Malaga. Right? Yeah?
Yeah.
So we get to Malaga, and then the following day we go to the new office...
Yeah.
And then we sign the contracts.
Yeah.
Then I go off with John and we go and film. We've got a lovely property coming on down there.
Yeah?
Yeah, a 2-bed, 2-bath, ground floor. Actually, I wrote the name down of the place because I don't know that area very well. What was it called? It was El Paraiso in Marbella.
El Paraiso.
Have you ever heard of it?
I've not heard of it, no.
But it's a 2-bed, 2-bath, ground floor. You've got a beautiful back garden and you've got a front garden as well. So loads of space, lovely development, beautifully presented inside. So obviously now we're doing these new tours, these new exclusive tours for our exclusive properties. John and I did that, and Dad filmed it, which was really good. John did really well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot, as we tend to do when it comes to thinking of new ideas with advertising. And, I mean, something you've had in mind for years, I'd say now, and you've tried to get us to do it so many times, are these personalised walk-around tours. And we finally caved. But we are just giving ourselves so much more work. Yeah. But I think that we've done a couple so far. So basically, I'll ask our editor if he can maybe pop a couple of these videos in for us into this podcast, just to kind of give our viewers an idea of what we're actually doing now. But I think it's such a good idea the way that we're doing it. So it's like a personalised walk-around tour. It's either me, you or Dad, or 2 of us, or 3 of us, or on our own. And we're offering it to all of our exclusive listings. And the first couple that we've done, I think, have gone down so well. Really well.
I think the thing is, I think people can see the show in what we're doing, you know, and I think they can see that we are... Did you hear your dad in the background then, look? Yeah, he's coughing. That's his man flu. He's coughing away. Oh. Let me just get my mini violin out. No, he just wanted to let you know he coughed then, just so everybody knew how poorly he was then. Can you cough a bit louder so they know? I think it's really nice because I think people can see that it is what we do on a daily basis. Of course, you know, we don't always get the chance for the 2 of us to do a walk round tour, but I think if somebody comes on exclusive with us, then that's something that we can offer that nobody else can. Yes, obviously other agents can offer to do a walk round, but then obviously because we're known and people know us for saying it as it is, because I'm going to be fair, you know, I've always, my dream has always been to have a website that if you've got a property and there is a crack in the wall, I think you should show the crack in the wall.
But we've always said we want to show that, but it does come down to the vendor. A lot of the time the vendors, want us to glamorise the property as much as possible, which I know, that is part of selling houses. But the way we've always sold houses is just being brutally honest.
Yeah.
Good, bad, things that need repairing, things that may not be working 100%.
Yeah. Well, I think it works both ways then. I said, for my personal thoughts on it is, one, the clients or, the house hunters are going to see it anyway, and, that'll become a negative. Whereas if they've seen it on a picture or we've discussed it on one of the videos, then you know that when you take them to that property, they've seen it, they're aware of it, and they still want to go and see the property. Yeah. So then that sort of dweedles out the time wasters. And I don't mean, time wasters in people just generally being time wasters. I mean, people, if they see a property and, I don't know, for example, there's a telephone pylon in the back garden, okay, and that is a big issue for them, then why cut that out of the pictures and things like that? Because they're going to see it when they're going to pull up, they're going to be disappointed, and the owners are going to have cleaned and prepared and everything for nothing. If it's shown on the pictures or shown on the video, then you know that they're genuine clients, and then that's not going to bother them. And that's my dream of a really, really good website. I've looked at a lot of websites recently, and I mean, obviously a lot of them are very, very, very glossy, very sort of, glitz and glam. Yeah. I much prefer to just show as it is.
But then sometimes I think our battle with that is trying to relay that message to an owner. Because that's the thing, you look at an agent's website, if every house is like really wow, it really sort of jumps out, and sometimes slightly misleading with the way the photos are taken or the editing. Some of the filters put on these photos are ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Whereas we're kind of, we offer high quality photos. We offer, of course, we do the drone shots, we do the videos, but we will say to our owners, we will just take a picture as it is. We'll want it, we'll want the house sort of dressed to the best of its possibility, but we're not going to then go to the office and overexpose all the pictures and stretch them out, and there's no point, because it's more frustrating for buyers and for us as the agent when you walk in somewhere and they say, well, this is nothing like what it looked like on the website.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say. You might as well show it as it is, and then the people that go and say, can I view that property, they know what they're going to see. I mean, we had a little bit of a fun. We've got a beautiful house, haven't we, down on Bougainvillea that me and you did, and we've recently done a video which has gone down so well, where we went into the kitchen. Now, the kitchen was the red and black one, if you remember, and I got the red and black outfit on, but they had got this tiny little sort of like a central island counter. Now for me, that's perfect, because I don't cook. Now obviously there's a lot of people that do cook, and they want these great big long work surfaces and things like that. Now that kitchen had the opportunity to have that, because you've got all that space where the table and that was, but being realistic in the photos, we could have stretched that out a bit and made that look very long, but it wasn't. It was ideal for rolling out pastry or putting pans on there, and that's just being honest with people. And I know now that anybody that goes to see that property are genuine buyers, because they're going to know exactly what's there. Yeah. And that's the whole point in us doing these videos.
Of course. It's just being transparent with everyone. And, it's not only a benefit for the buyers that are going to be able to watch it online, watch it on our YouTube. We're putting them on our social media as well now. But for our vendors, one thing you've always done really, really well is staying ahead of the game. We were one of the very first agents to start the video tours when we were in the pandemic, or coming out of the pandemic. And we're the first agent in this whole area to start doing it the way that we're doing it. A personalised walk around, talking, explaining everything. And proudly saying that we can offer the exposure of, of what we can offer. So I think it's gone really, really well. The couple that we've done, that 1.8 million house.
Oh, that was a big
Wow.
house. Who has a jacuzzi in their main hallway?
In the living room.
You know.
It's...
Well, yeah, you see, that house, you could use that house in so many ways, couldn't you, really? Because, see, you've called it a living room. I called it the hallway. Because it had got a huge living room anyway, hadn't it?
Well, it had 2 lounges.
Exactly.
It had, I mean, really... Well, yeah, it was like a courtyard, wasn't it? Because the whole ceiling, the glass ceiling retracted and you could have it open. I mean, it's like my dream home.
Very tropical.
I only need to save like another 1.75 million to get it, but if anyone really wants to help...
yeah, I've actually got that in the in next week's... Oh, don't say you've got man flu
I'm
as well.
still recovering.
Oh, good grief.
I'm still recovering.
You're recovering, okay, son. Okay. Yeah, I've actually got that in the newspaper as a special feature next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
no, it's gone down really, really well, and being able to offer it, I think it's a great thing to be able to sit down, and obviously all the staff know that they need to be offering it to our exclusive listings, and they all feel confident, and they love the way that it's turned out. We're working with a great, I was going to say a couple, group of people that are helping us really behind the scenes now, aren't they?
Yeah.
With our sort of editing and doing things that we wouldn't have a clue how to do when it comes to putting videos together and content together. And I think it's turning out really, really well.
Yeah. Did you see the video that I put on Facebook yesterday of us when we were standing on the end of that, what would you call, the wooden platform?
Yes, but our viewers need to know the behind the scenes of that. Because what were we staring out at?
Well, I'd say about 4 inches.
We were too far away to tell. Too far away.
No, I remember my glasses,
Yeah, so we, whilst we were in Costa del Sol, we wanted to do, a little bit of promotion. So we filmed a couple of promotion videos, and we were on this beautiful boardwalk. I mean, it was stunning, wasn't it? The beach area, there was like sand dunes, and it was incredible. But we were stood on this like lookout. And Sammy, who was filming it for us, he was like, right, I'm going to fly a drone up and over and just stare at the drone and give it a wave. And we're all staring at it. And then all of a sudden, these heads start bopping off from these sand dunes of these naked people.
Actually, when I looked at it back, I don't know whether you noticed, but I mean, we got our grandchildren with us. That was the one thing. Well, if you remember, everybody started waving, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did you notice my hand stopped? And I was like...
I put my hand down straight away. Because you got all these naked people looking at us, and we're all like, hey! So anyone listening or watching this video, go over to our Facebook and watch the video that my mum uploaded of
actually,
us waving at the camera.
Should we ask Sammy to put that shot in?
Yeah.
Yeah. If Sammy can put that shot into this...
just watch our facial
my
expressions.
Hand, we're all waving and my hand just goes...
If the behind the scenes, it's always very interesting.
Well, that's see, now going back, because you took away from my story and how busy we've been, because I've got to let you know how busy we've been this weekend. So that was the other things that we're doing as well. I mean, we went down to Malaga. We did we went to the property in Marbella in Malaga.
Yeah.
And we did that filming there. Then we went back to the office again and we met some builders, and because we're going to have the office reformed. I've got some great ideas for the office.
Don't doubt it.
It's going to be really, really nice. And so we met those 3. We hadn't had lunch. We hadn't had anything to drink. I mean, we literally was just non-stop. And then I was physically dragged into the fabric boutique again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Sally,
you didn't just stumble over the step and fall into the shop.
I tried to sneak past, and all I heard was Sharon, and it was Sally, and she just says, "Coming in. I've had some new stock." Right, so...
Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh, yeah, so I had to get rid of Dad because I have to keep putting these things in the back of the wardrobe because then he thinks I've had them for years then, you see. And then I'll come out and I'll say to him, now, Steve, shall I get rid of this? Because, you know, I've got my vintage account.
Mum, Dad looks at the bank account 20 times a day. I can guarantee you are not fooling him. Guarantee.
But I had to go in because they'd had new stock in, so, yeah. And then, so I spent about 2.5 hours in there. And then, what else did we do? Oh, then we did some more promotional videos, and then we had to drive 4 hours back home then. So it's been one heck of a weekend.
You have been very, very busy. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I've been running the business and running, you know, I sold 3 properties this week and I did it all with man flu. So
okay.
I think we both deserve a medal.
So for anybody that thinks we don't actually do anything and we just sit here stroking. I was actually stroking. Well, I was actually going to say stroking chickens, but then I stopped myself. No. I do stroke my chickens every day and my goats and my ducks and that, but, you know, that's beside the point.
Anyway, perfect timing to finish this episode.
Have we talked about anything? I don't
think so. We didn't know. I think, well...
This is the weirdest, honestly, it's the weirdest one we've done so far. I mean, we've gone from being stuck on the runway to thanking the Premier Inn and the... what was it?
The opening of the AA.
The Brewers Fair, opening the AA dog rescue.
We covered the new exclusive videos that we're offering.
Yeah, and then your man flu and Dad's man flu. And then what else we've done the weekend? Down to Malaga and back again. I think we've covered everything.
It was just a general life update.
It was, but you did forget the fact that, you know, I have got a broken toe and half a dozen eyelashes missing out of the right hand eye. Can you tell? See?
Well, I'm really disappointed because I thought you were going to this big opening event for a charity and I thought there was going to be this real... big story, like any more buckets being thrown up into?
No, they did have a sick bucket there, though.
Oh, they were prepared.
They even put Sharon's sick bucket on it, and then I had to draw out the raffle numbers from out of it. They put the raffle prizes in it. Yeah,
lovely. Well, there you go. Thrilling content for you all this week, guys.
They're going to watch this podcast just to see that video down in Malaga.
Yes. Yeah. You will. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in again. And as always, please, please, please like this video if you've enjoyed this week's podcast. Please comment as much as you want. We do read all of the comments. And make sure you share the video as well. If you know anyone that you think would really, really love to listen to us chat rubbish for an hour every week, please share the video to them. Send it to them. Who knows? Just send it to them on WhatsApp. Send them the link and say, check these crazy family out and spread the word because we're about to hit 1,500 followers on our podcast, which is amazing. So thank you very, very much.
That's on YouTube, but obviously we've gone...
On our YouTube podcast channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on Spotify and all the others, it's gone crazy in there, hasn't it?
Yes, no, it has done really, really, really well. So thank you ever so much.
Can I just say something? Before, I know you want to finish.
You don't have to ask me for permission. You can say whatever you want.
Because you keep looking at the watch, because I know you want to finish it. But let me just say something. The first thing you said to me when you walked in this door this morning is, when we start the podcast, can you please ask to subscribe, like and share right at the beginning?
Forgot.
Yeah?
Completely forgot.
Well, you told me to do it.
Well, you didn't do it.
No, because you should have done it first, because you told me to do it.
Anyway.
So next time at the next podcast, right?
At the start of the video.
At the start of the video.
It's only to remind all of our lovely listeners and viewers that it helps them sharing, commenting and liking.
It does, because a lot of them come back onto my Facebook page and then they tell me how wonderful it is, but they forget to like and share on there. Yeah.
And spread the word of the Garners coach.
The madness.
Well, I'm not going to try and say that again. Yeah. Anyway.
Can I just say something else as well? This is not going to get any better today because people probably think that we film this like once and then we film it another way. We are going to walk in the bedroom now, get changed again.
Don't ruin the magic.
Come and sit
of podcast,
back on this
Mother.
sofa.
No, cut that bit out. Oh God. Anyway.
So the next podcast is going to be even worse. Anyway, I'll leave it for there. I hope you've had a shazza tingle, and I'll see you back in 5 minutes.
Yes, we'll see you in next week's episode, guys. See you later. Bye.